Hello and welcome to Quirky Cat Crafts. This is Sherry. Okay, you guys. I got the Welcome Gnome Mosaic glued for the set of holiday mosaics that I'm making with the gnome stamps and buttons. So I just wanted to jump on and show you guys the final reveal of how it came out. So we're going to go over it real quick. Okay, so of course we have the word welcome stamped here on a blue glitter clay, and I use the same blue glitter for the buttons. So I have the sun, the gnome, flower, and a bird house and a bird. Okay, and then the white stamped tiles that I colored with alcohol inks. So we've got the gnome with the wheelbarrow, the sign which says gnome is where the heart is, and the little tree stump house. And then I added in a watering can and some miscellaneous gardening items and a little bag of flower seeds, because I felt like I needed a little more white on here. So these were already stamped out and in my stash, not colored. I just stamped them and baked them, and then I colored them after. Okay, got mirror tiles that I added. Got like a ladybug, a little flower, a butterfly, and a bigger flower. And I know there's still some smudgy fingerprints on there. I know I have one around somewhere that's like an eyeglasses chamois or whatever. I was trying to use like the edge of my t-shirt, but also I just glued this strip of bling in here, so I didn't want to get too close to that till the glue's dry. Okay. Then the other item I have on white clay is these, like a flower pattern. And I went to go pull the stamp to show you guys the stamp, but I remember it's one that I purged because it was a heart shape, and then the flower pattern was in the middle of the heart. And these were already made in my stash from probably the first year that I was doing mosaics, and I had stamped it and colored in all the flowers with mica powders and then cut it into strips and baked it. And that actually made this a little bit difficult because like I didn't have big square pieces. All I had was little strips, but I made it work. So then we've got our texture. So the green texture is just like a little leaf vine pattern. Here, 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 and here. I did eliminate the purple and went with the yellow, but I cut it down and added a few more tiles in. So I don't know how well it shows up on the camera, but this is the yellow Sculpey Souffle. I think it's called Canary. And then I had done a stencil on top of it, and I used gold mica powder. I had somebody suggest doing blue mica powder, and I actually tried that, but it turned green. It picked up the yellow from the clay, so that didn't work for me. But I just have the 4 pieces of it in here, and I really like that pop of yellow, so I'm glad that I went with that. Okay, and then I've got hand painted. These were also already in my stash and done, that are in a blue, yellow, green. So I've got one here, one here. The corner of this one chipped off, but I have this paint pen, so I'm gonna touch it up here in a minute. And one there. I don't like how close these are, but if I switched this with the bag of seeds, then I was gonna have white next to white. And so I thought it was better to have these kind of close as opposed to having these right next to each other. So that was why I made the decision that I did there. And then the leafing that I did is a pink with a heart pattern. And since I had, pink flowers here and some pink flowers on the house and pink flowers on the hat, I figured, and then some pink in the stickers. So that, and I just like that pop of pink. So I've got a few pieces of it spaced out around, not too much. And then I used 2 different sizes of bling chain, and it's just silver chain, and then the gemstones are like Aurora Borealis. And so I have a strip of it here, 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 a little strip of it there, here, here, which now I kind of wish I would have put it on this side and slid that over. But I think the reason I didn't was because there was a little gap here. And so that's why I did it that way. So I'm not thrilled that these 2 are that close together, but it is what it is. And then 2 little pieces over here. So there isn't as much on this side of the mosaic, just these 2 little pieces. I could have, and I still might, like cut this green one down a little bit and then slide all these over and put another strip of it here. Because with the substrate being the chalkboard, even though the tiles are glued down and they're secure, they're not going to go anywhere. It usually is fairly easy to pop them off. So, especially since I just got done gluing and the glue's not completely dry yet. But this particular type of clay is kind of crumbly, and I was having a really hard time cutting straight lines with it. So I'm afraid to try that. And then plus I have a strip here, so I think it would bother me to have another strip on the bottom. So I think we're going to just call it good, because really that just kind of fades into the background anyway. It's just to fill the spaces. It's not really to draw attention. So I think we're okay with it. But that is an option I could have done. Or, you know, cut this one a little shorter and put a little strip right there. But I think we're done, because I don't know if you can tell from my voice, but it's only Thursday. I'm not working tonight. There wasn't any freight in Indianapolis, and I'm actually okay with that because I'm exhausted. It's been a rough week, you guys. So it's only about 11 p.m. and I'm feeling a little hungry, so I'm going to go down and eat something, and then odds are I'm probably going to fall asleep in the recliner for an hour or 2. And so, but that's okay, because I'll be back to work tomorrow, and obviously I'm tired. I wanted to get the other one that I had laid out glued tonight as well, but I've just, so that this weekend I could focus on my upcoming Dungeons and Dragons project. But I don't know how much I'm going to get started on that this weekend anyway, because that is the one I'm going to be doing on a 20 by 26 inch mirror. It's a very large project. There's going to be a lot of stamps, a lot of stickers, a lot of charms. And I'm mentally overwhelmed when I'm trying to plan it out in my head. So that is one where I think I need to sit down with pen and paper and make a list and like just go in order, because I don't want to like embed charms in a clay color and then it was the wrong one, or I changed my mind. So I kind of need to plan it out a little bit more than I would on a mosaic this size. So I don't know how far I'm going to get on that this weekend. It was 75 degrees here today in Kansas, and temperatures plummeting tomorrow, and they're saying Saturday night into Sunday we may have rain snow mix. So and it doesn't look like temperature is going to go up anytime soon. So today was the last really warm day. So the other thing I wanted to tell you guys real quick is when I got back this morning to work, and it's been raining like the last 3 days, and when I got there this morning, none of the yard cats came out, which I wasn't surprised because it was raining, but also it was like raccoon roll call at the yard this morning. There's the one with the injured legs that I call Lieutenant Dan. There's a one-eyed raccoon that I call Tug, because the first time I met him, he was up a tree, and I didn't see him, and he grabbed my ponytail when I walked underneath and was pulling on my hair. So I call him Tug. And I haven't seen Tug in a while, so I was very happy to see him. He's friendly. He'll take food right out of my hand. No, I don't trust him. I'm not going to pick him up and hold him or anything. But I'm confident enough that he's not going to snap at me that I can hand him. For example, this morning it was peanut butter and crackers. And he just sat right there and politely took it from my hand with his little raccoon hands and enjoyed it immensely. And then there was Gandalf the Grey, who is almost an albino raccoon, and he's kind of mean. He blocks everybody from the food, so it made me think of the line from whichever Lord of the Rings movie that was, where Gandalf the Grey was like, "You shall not pass." Yeah, so that's Gandalf the Grey. Then there's one I call BFF, which stands for Big Fat Friend. Haha. And he's been around for a couple of years, and he's like a beach ball. He's humongous. And then there's the mama raccoon that I haven't named yet. And her 4 babies. And her 4 babies are Eeny, Meeny, Miny, and Mo. Because they all look alike. And so it just goes by whichever one's closest to me is Eeny, and so on and so forth. But yeah, so there was, I don't know, I guess I broke up a meeting or something. They were just tumbling out of the trees and coming up out of the creek ravine, and just raccoons everywhere. It was quite funny. So, but anyway, so yeah, just gonna kind of kick back, I think, for the rest of tonight. I don't know. Might as well go to bed fairly earlier than I normally do, so that maybe I'll have an early day tomorrow. Meaning it'll be I'll be home by like 3 in the morning as opposed to 6 in the morning, but it just depends on what the loads are. So, and if there is any, hopefully there is. Don't want to miss 2 days this week. So, but anyway, so yeah, so this is the 3rd one completed. We've got Halloween is done, Thanksgiving is done, and now the welcome one is done. I will finish the rest of the set, but like I said, I'm setting it aside right now to work on the one for my brother. And also the lady that the Dragon book box went to is now contemplating ordering a couple more for 2 of her sons. So I may have those coming up on my plate here in the near future as well. So, but I will get back to this one. It will get finished at some point, and then when it's completely done, all 10 of them are done, that set will be available for sale. So if anyone is interested, or if you know of anyone that's interested, feel free to holler at me or have them holler at me. So, but right now I think I'm going to go down and find me something quick and easy to fix to eat, because I'm really hungry and I'm tired. So, but I just wanted to jump on and share this one with you guys. So that's it for now. Thanks so much for watching.